to my channel. It's Janelle, and this week I am going to attempt to make a DIY straw bag. Earlier this week I went to the dollar store to pick up a few things for the straw bag because I wanted to make sure everything was from the dollar store and not just like an expensive craft store, because then what is the purpose of DIYing this project when you could just go buy it for around the same price? So I definitely wanted to try to make this a little more affordable. So I'm going to run through the few things that I picked up from the dollar store. 2 placemats, and my idea for this is I'm going to put the string on top of this to use it as a base, just so I'm not gluing everything to the table, and I think that it's going to make it a little more sturdier. So that is the idea. I got 2 of these at $1.50 each, so that's only $3 so far. Next was I found this string, and this big thing was only $4. So that's not too bad, and I think I'm gonna have a lot left over, so I could probably do maybe another bag with that, so we'll see. So really the amount that I use for this could be like 2 legs, we'll see. Next was this string. It's kind of unraveled all right now. I should have kept everything in the package, but I bought this. I'm hoping to use this along the side and might even double it up like so, just to make it a little more thicker of a purse. So as we go along, I'm gonna try to figure that out, and yeah, we'll figure that out. We'll be good, we'll be good. And then lastly, just a few normal things that you're gonna need. Obviously some glue sticks. I picked up a few extras because with this project, I think you're gonna go through a lot of them, so definitely have some extras ready. A pair of scissors, glue gun. If you have the glue sticks, you need a glue gun. And then I have this old belt that I am going to use as the strap, or I might use the string, so we're just gonna go through and see how this works out. Now that I have all the items ready, I have my coffee, we're gonna get started and see how this straw bag turns out.
To begin this DIY, place a little bit of glue in the middle of your placemat and start wrapping your string around it. Keep going around in a circle over and over again. This is gonna sound repetitive, but it's super easy. Just put a little bit of glue around each layer and keep going around until you've created a circle that's large enough for the purse that you want to create. Repeat this process on another placemat so you have 2 circles, because let's be honest, you're going to need 2 sides of your purse, so you're going to have to do this. And then you can cut off any excess of your placemat that you have, as I did not want a purse that big. I probably did about 3/4 of it. So use a pair of scissors and cut off any excess fabric that you have. Now that you have the 2 circles for the side of your purse, we're going to have to create the edging. As mentioned, I picked up this ribbon from the dollar store, which was only $1.25, and used it to create the edging of my purse. I used a piece of chalk to measure where I wanted the opening of my purse to begin and end, and then just measured out the ribbon from there. And as you can see, my ribbon was a little thin, so I wanted a little bit thicker because I knew there wasn't going to be enough room to put anything into my purse. So just using a sewing machine, I used a zigzag stitch and stitched 2 pieces of the ribbon together just to make it a little bit thicker. Repeat the same process that we did for our placemat and use a hot glue gun to glue down our string to our ribbon. And as you can see here, I left a little bit of space on both sides of the ribbon as I wanted to create a little loop for our handle. So I did this by just gluing down one edge to one side and then leaving a little bit of space, not gluing it down, and then wrapping it around and doing it again just to make it a little bit thicker. Now that we have all the pieces of our purse, we're gonna have to start putting it together. So I used a hot glue gun and glued down the edging of the purse to the sides. And I found that it was a little difficult to stitch through the glue, so you might wanna skip the gluing part and just try stitching if this works for you. This will be the longest part of the DIY, but once you've completed sewing one side together, repeat this process by stitching the other side of your purse to the edging. And don't worry about if you see any of the stitch marks like you do on mine, because you can either leave this there, and I think it doesn't look that bad, but as you can see here, I just used another piece of string and started gluing it around, and then I went through the tops of the handles and glued down the edges too, because I thought this would help with any fraying with the siding or edging of our purse as well. So we repeat this process just going all the way around, and it creates a really nice seamless line as long as you're finishing and ending with the inside of the purse. Now the last step, I used an old belt and cut off the buckle, and then using some needle and thread sewed it to each side of our loop of our bag, and you are done. We have a cute straw bag for the summer and for all of the festivals that we should go to.
It worked. I am so impressed with this DIY. I think I'm more impressed that it just used items from the dollar store to create this whole purse, which is so cool. So let me know in the comments below if you think this is an A+ or an F. I want to know your true opinion if you think this DIY worked out well. And as always, please make sure you give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it, and make sure you subscribe to my channel as I'm back all the time with more videos. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.